My Reflection. Thank you so much for tapping into another transmission. I felt really called and inspired to make a video telling you simply be yourself. Being yourself and accepting yourself is honestly one of the biggest cheat codes in life. And I'm realizing that even as it concerns showing up on social media, but just day-to-day life. You, no matter who you become, will never be everyone's cup of tea. But that's not a negative thing. That should be a very content type of thoughts, balanced type of thoughts. When you hear that, it should feel like a relief, almost like I can dare to be myself because it doesn't matter how anyone feels, thinks, sees me, views me, likes me, doesn't like me, supports me, doesn't support me. If they're in or if they're out, I'm content with myself. It really surprises me modern day that so many people are unable to do things by themselves. As adults even, you're unable to go to the movies by yourself. Unable to go out to eat by yourself. Unable to be entertained by your own company. And I'm not talking about just being on your phone and scrolling on TikTok. I'm talking about being able to lay down and meditate. Being able to go on a walk with no devices and be happy. Being okay listening to the thoughts that pass in your head and not attaching or assigning yourself to any thought, vibration, or frequency that comes along. Being able to hear what people have to say, but not allowing it to penetrate into your subconscious mind. That is such a tremendous gift. And I highly recommend it for anyone because if you don't learn who you are, the world will teach you. The world will mold you. The world will make you be what it wants you to be. As an Uber driver, especially one that drives on the weekends, it's so interesting to me that like groupthink and hive mentality is so commonplace. Groupthink and hive mentality is what has people dressing exactly the same. The other day I took a group of 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, obviously I have 4 seats, 4 men, downtown St. Pete, and they all had black shirts, black hats, and jeans. I kid you not. It looked like they were wearing a uniform. Like, how did you guys manage to dress exactly alike? I mean, I guess it's because they're friends. I guess it's because they think the same way, they vibe the same way. I mean, that's really, really cool, but it's like, where's that form of identity or separation? I mean, I miss the era where people would just dare to be different, and being different didn't necessarily have the connotation of being weird. But hey, if I gotta be weird, I'll be weird. I'm being me, and being me is the only way to be, because guess what? You come into this world alone and you die alone, and that's not anything to feel any way about, because I think sometimes we just assign feelings and thoughts and emotions to things that really is not that deep. We assign these mentalities to stuff that at the end of the day, it does not even matter. What matters is, are you content? Do you know yourself? Do you know your likes? Do you know your dislikes? Can you spend time alone? Are you unafraid to go after new opportunities? Do you self-sabotage? Do you procrastinate? Self-sabotage can look like a number of things. Delaying the things you need to do, so procrastination. Not treating yourself with love and respect, but then wanting somebody else to give it to you, but you feel unworthy. Baby, that's not gonna work, honey. No, 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 no. And you know what comes to the territory of finally alchemizing and realizing what you bring? I don't even like using what you bring to the table, because that's a whole different argument and statement that people have day to day. But knowing what you offer to the world is important, because people are going to constantly try you. If they see your light, they're going to try to dim it, especially if they think that your light is shining brighter than them. But you know what? You pray for these people. and you move on. Like Jesus says, forgive them for they know not what they do. A lot of times people don't know what they're doing. They don't even realize that they're projecting onto you. They just know that they're hurt, and they got to figure out a way to lick their own wounds, even if it means hurting you. Even if it means hurting you. The greatest love of your life should be yourself. And after that, everything else falls into place, because if you don't love yourself, it's impossible to love others. It's impossible. I mean, I remember I read a book, Bell Hooks. It's that red cover book. I don't remember the name of it. Something Love. But in that book, she talked about how a lot of people have never even truly experienced love. They think care and compassion is love. But just because somebody cared and had compassion for you, like, for example, let's say your caregivers when you were a kid, it doesn't mean that they love you, because if they don't love themselves, they've never been able to reflect that into your life. You don't have to penalize or criminalize them. In fact, when you get to a point in life where you realize everything is everything, and nothing is no one's fault at the end of the day, because everything is divinely orchestrated and planned out how it's supposed to happen at any given point in time. So you don't have to attach to any one reality or person or place or thing, because you're an infinite being that is having a human experience at this point in time. That this experience that we're having right now is literally just to collect intel on everything. Life is a game. Life is meant to be fun and explored, and just growth is supposed to happen. And you can't grow until you accept yourself, and then you're okay with being yourself. So the first step to doing that is doing the hard work. I mean, the hard work in the work of being yourself. Maybe if you need help outside of yourself, which sometimes you may, get a therapist, go to the gym, meal prep, set a schedule for yourself, reparent yourself. And even if you don't have to reparent yourself, you still have to treat yourself like your kid. I saw a challenge on TikTok where somebody was taking a younger picture of themselves, and they got their older version of themselves holding them. I'm kind of scared to do that, because a lot of people said it brought them to tears. And it's just like a constant reminder of, you can't make this person, you can't let this person down. The biggest person to let down, and the only person you have to be worried about letting down, is yourself. You don't want to get to the end of your life and be like, shoulda, coulda, woulda, and you didn't do it because it's too late. You want to be exiting this world like with the most abundant experiences and things that you're going to carry on with you, because the reality is, until we pass into that next world, we don't know what's happening next. You know, some people say it's amnesia. We wake up, this reality continues. Some people believe that there's judgment. Whatever you believe, it behooves you to prepare for it regardless. Anyways, Divine Reflection, thank you so much for tuning in. I am feeling a wee bit tired, you guys. I just did a long drive on Uber. It was like 30 minutes. I wish I didn't take it, but my cancellation rate is trending pretty high on Uber. So I'm not going to be able to do that anymore, canceling rides and things like that. But it's been a blessed day nonetheless. It's been a happy Sunday. I trust that you're having a happy Sunday, and if it isn't a happy Sunday, I hope that it does get better for you, Divine Reflection. And thank you again, obviously, for tuning into another video. If you're new here, my name is Vivica. I post about whatever I want to post about. I post a lot on YouTube Shorts. That's probably how you found me. Right now, I'm in a pivot season in my life, so I'm saying was, because that's my new reality, doing Uber full time. Now I'm moving into another space in my next opportunity. I love posting content, obviously, because I'm always posting. I'm a girl mom, so I post about motherhood, travel, being an Uber driver, and I yap about whatever I want on these internet streets. So if I came across your main feed and you're not subscribed, consider subscribing if you like my energy. And if you watch this video this far, you definitely belong to be a subscriber on my page. I'm on the road to 500 subscribers, so if you subscribe now, you can be one of the first 500 before my page continues to expand, grow, divine timing and divine order. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe to this page, and I will see you guys again here very, very soon. More than likely a video on YouTube Shorts. Bye for now.